It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, duh, it's not 3 o'clock in the morning unless we're in Alaska maybe, and I don't think that. Hey y'all, welcome to TT Homesteading. This is Terry. It's been a couple weeks since I've been down here at the cabin, and just enjoying some time. It's been pretty stressful at work and just wanted to get away. Hunted a little bit this morning. Didn't even see a deer. I'm not even sure deer exist in the state of Oklahoma at the moment. I am, though, pretty happy at the progress of the garlic. Let me show it to you. There you go. They're a couple inches, which is all it's expected. Like I said, I probably should have planted them a little bit earlier than I did, but I didn't. But they'll be fine. They're going to do great, and they're growing well. I'll probably take some of these leaves and put on top of them just to help out. Another thing on tap for today is chopping up some firewood. Bought a truckload of wood a month or so ago, and they were bigger pieces than normal. And our stove is not a huge stove. And one of my trips here recently, I took some of those pieces and just pretty much cut them in half. And I think my bride calls them chubs. But anyway, they work perfect in that little stove. You can put 2 or 3, 4 in there, and it works really good instead of just putting 2 big logs in there, which sometimes you just have problems keeping that going. So I'll show you that here in a minute as I get some more of these cut. But I only have like 3 or so left of the last batch I did, so I've got the time, and I'm just gonna probably do a good number of the wood we have left into that size of log for the stove, because that really works well. I like keeping some of the bigger ones to put in right before bed. Put that in there, and you know, you have the fire going, and then right before bed, toss a little bigger piece in there, and it'll burn longer and last pretty good into the night, and make it a little bit better. Don't have anything really on tap. This is probably going to be a short video. We'll see how the day progresses and what all happens. It's a little chilly, a slight wind, so I'm not even sure we'll have a fire outside. But just gonna enjoy the place. That's one of the reasons we've got it. So do a couple of chores and rest and relax, because it's, like I've said, it's been pretty stressful lately at work. So and here's what I'm talking about. I just took one of the logs and cut it about in half, and it works great in our stove. Again, some of those big ones, some of them were even too long to fit in there. They're great for the fire pit. Some of them are almost too big around and really need to be split again, which I could theoretically do that. I may grab the axe while I'm over there. And then chop them up, though, and it'll be great. Tomorrow's supposed to be wet and cold. I don't think it's supposed, I'm not sure today's supposed to get it out of the 30s, but tomorrow's supposed to be even colder. So it'll be a sit inside and keep the stove going type of day. It was a nice day. There's a slight breeze, but not bad. I was chopping the wood down for the fire stove, and I decided, since I don't really have a lot going on, I figure I'd go ahead and do a little more cleanup from our first solar project. So I got some cut down. I cut some of the tops off of the trees that I felled last year and got them put into the fire pit. Got it burning, and while it's burning, well, let me take you over there. And while it's burning, I'm coming over here. I don't know how much of this I'll do, but I'm taking the tops, all the leaves and everything else. Like I said, a lot's already over there, and in fact, that whole section is gone. That's what's over there burning right now. And just working on cleaning up the property. It's a beautiful day. It's a perfect time of day to just go ahead and cut stuff down and toss in the fire while I've got one going. I've got seen from where I cut down some trees last fall, there's some cedars growing up in its spot, so I'm thinking about, I don't know, I'm thinking about going out and chopping some of those down as well. We've got a section actually over here by where that tire is at. I think that's where we're going to put the chicken coop and the chicken run, so I'm going to cut down some of those small trees that's in there and probably toss them on the fire since they're green, but I got a good fire, so that should burn. Anyway, enough talking. Need to get back to work. I didn't hear in a little bit. I'll cut some more of those logs in half to take inside. Well, what I did get done looks a lot better. You could not see through that section where this tree goes down. That whole area was just a top of a tree. As we come this direction, same. It went to about that tree there in the center. And then over here, I cut down a few little trees. I'll still have to do something with that tire. I hate cutting down any more trees than I need to, so I stopped with what I did. But I may do more later, but not today. It's 3 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, duh, it's not 3 o'clock in the morning unless we're in Alaska maybe, and I don't think that. I think I'm done as far as adding anything else to the fire. I want to give it a chance to die down. I don't know what our dinner plans are for tonight, and I don't want to have such a huge fire going that we can't go for dinner. I want this to die down. And it's not that big. And in 2 or 3 hours, 4 hours, this will be done. So that's good. Over here at the wood pile I've been working on earlier, you can see I've done that little section. It's actually quite a bit. I did a little over, probably close to half of what I had in there. If you remember, this was stacked to the top earlier this year, and where those there at the top right there, it was all the way across there when I started cutting these down. I may go ahead and cut a few more, and then I'll worry about getting them moved over to the cabin, or some of them moved over to the cabin. Some inside, some to the little waterproof box outside the porch. Makes it easier having to go out and get some if you need to in the middle of the night instead of having to come way out here, which is not that far, but when you're headed out because you need firewood, it's a long ways away. You know what? That's probably it. I checked trail cameras earlier, and a couple days ago I had a deer on 2 different cameras, probably the same one. About 9 o'clock in the morning a few days ago, nothing in the evenings. It's been dead around here. I don't know where they're all at this year. I saw some earlier in the year, and nothing in a while. And that's fine. Get me time to just sit around a fire and spend some time with my sweetheart. And I think I'm going to try to go do some hunting in a week or so. I might hunt Monday morning. I still don't know. Tomorrow's supposed to be rainy, at least in the morning. Afternoon may not be. Tomorrow's the last day of rifle season for any deer. In a couple of weeks, antlerless season starts, and I may try to get a doe or 2 then. Of course, I can always use the crossbow and get whatever I want to. So I don't know. I don't know if the feeder not working is part of the problem, because if people around me have feeders, they'll go to where the easy food's at, and I don't have easy food. I just have acorns, and everyone around here has acorns. So anyway, that's pretty much it for right now. I guess I will get a drink of water and get back to work.